Hey guys, so I'll be reviewing a edge control that I found off of Facebook. It's called CrownMe Coil Care Enthroned Edges. And this is the 2 ounce I got for $6. As you can see, the texture doesn't come off as drippy or anything like that. The first thing that I do is put my hair in a ponytail because it's easier for me to slick my hair back that way when doing so. And using a toothbrush, I would suggest using a clean one. This is like semi-clean, but it didn't even mess up anything. But try to use one without product on it. So I'm literally just, taking some of the product and placing it on my edges using the brush. And I do use a soft bristle, not a hard one, especially around the edges. You want to be as soft as possible because that is the most sensitive place, at least for me. But I'm using the product as I'm, working it into my hair. And as you can tell by my face expression, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Now going over with a hard bristle brush, and I'm doing it very softly around the edges area. I'm going to maneuver or work that into my hair. And I'm putting this edge control everywhere because I want to see how it's going to work out on my entire head, not just like the hair in the front. I want to work it in everywhere as much as possible, just so it can give me a more accurate representation of the product, because essentially for me, I cannot just put edge control on my edges. No, like all gel, whether it's edge control or just straight gel, I need that to be all over the head, because why have your edges looking nice and not the rest of your hair? But anyway, I do like smoothing it with my hands just to make sure that the products is being spread evenly. And this is me just working it on the other side of my head, doing the exact same thing. So now I'm just readjusting my goodie band just to make sure that my hair will be laying as flat as possible, placing the second layer all over my hair. And no, I did not use a blow dryer or hair dryer. I literally did them one after the other without wasting any time in between. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Don't you guys like it? Like, that area is always my trouble area too, so I was surprised that it got it laid down like that. And as you can see, if you get the 2 ounce and expect it to last long, it's not, especially if you're going to put it all over your head. So keep that in mind. Y'all, at this moment, I was so surprised. Like, that video, it actually holds the hair down. Like, I could not believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. I'm like, there's no way that this gel is not moving right now as I'm swiping my hair down. And even when I was watching those videos, I'm like, I wonder if they're actually touching their hair or if they're doing it softly. Like, no, the fact that I did it myself and it did the exact same thing, I was just like, oh, okay, this might be a good one. I have to see how it's going to work out the rest of the day. But by my face expressions, I'm sure you can tell how shocked I was. Just so you guys are aware, I did place this order on the 21st of June. As far as shipping, I did standard delivery, and it takes about 7 to 10 days for the processing time. My label for the shipping didn't get created until July the 2nd, and it was actually sent out July the 5th. So I finally received my product July the 8th, which is almost like 3 weeks. So you'll be waiting a while, just a heads up. But that's how much product I had left after putting this all over my head, which is decent. So it is now 10:50. I'm in the bathroom, but I just wanted to show you guys how it held up. So it doesn't keep all the hair down, but it kept it down for a good minute. So when I do the swipe test, it still stays in place, but there's part hair that's sticking up. Even up here, some of it stays in place, but this part is starting to come up. I guess that's with the oils or the sweat. I guess sweat is oil, but just being hot. So As you can see, like, that part isn't moving or anything. But if I put it here, this is gonna move. So, like, everything else is, like, I guess not as bad, but it's definitely not, I don't see this lasting, like, 2 days. But I guess we'll see about day 2. So I just wanted to come here and show you guys, like, how it looks. I went to the gym, and, like, it definitely was not flat anymore. But it still had... It was still together. It was still looking pretty decent on my head, but it definitely didn't look how it initially looked yesterday when I first did it. And I added more because this part was lifting, and as you can see, this part here is lifting too. So, oh great, my mascara hasn't dried. But as far as like the hold, this is not a 10 hold, definitely not a 9. And I wouldn't say it's an 8. It's pretty good. I mean, I like it, but we'll see how it looks when I get home from work today. Hey guys, so obviously I look so rough right now. I'm so tired. I just came back from work. Just so you guys can see how my hair looks, I ended up adding Echo Styler to this part here because that's the part that the sweat always touches and messes up. So I added Echo Styler this morning and it looked super, super good. But I think because I already had that CrownMe gel in my hair, like it didn't hold it all day. Overall, I mean, I do like it, but it's like, it's very much a soft hold. It's definitely not something like Eco Styler. Eco Styler works really well for me, and I love it. It always keeps my hair flat, although it is semi-hard. Like, I'd rather have semi-hard hair when it's in a bun, when I want it to be like all together, than, you know, soft hair like this, even though the gel's on it, and my hair not being that laid. Like this part here, you know, that touch test. So it like keeps this hair from like coming up. You can kind of see it here, but like the front is over. It only really lasted that day, and it didn't even last all day. Like within about 2 to 3 hours, I already started to notice that the hair was coming up. The women in the videos on Facebook where they go like this and their hair doesn't move, that's how it is initially, but it does not stay that way. If you're active like me, if you go to the gym, if you have oily skin, if you sweat a lot, if you're in a place where it is hot, probably won't work for you. I think this is like a 6 or 7. It does what I need it to do, so I'm not disappointed in it, but the way that the videos on Facebook made it seem like it was going to last literally all day, and it definitely did not. And I only did 2 layers. Maybe you have to do more than 2 layers, but I only did 2, and I don't know, it just didn't last for me. Like this part here, I love how it looks. It's super soft, so I'm not mad at it. Would I purchase it again? Probably not. Only because it takes forever for me to get it, and the little bottle that I got, I felt like, okay, with shipping, it basically, I paid for how many Eco Styler gels, and then it took forever to get. It's decent, like it's okay, and I have really thick hair, so the fact that I even kept it like this, you know, I'm not mad at it. But I guess I was just expecting way more, and I don't know why. I was like really expecting for it to last more than 24 hours, and it definitely doesn't last even half of that. Of course, this part here, like obviously it didn't work. It doesn't flake, so that's a good thing. It does not flake, and it doesn't have white residue. It's not hard, and it smells really good. So I mean, there's some nice pointers for it, but if you don't want your hair to be flat, your edges to be flat, if you don't mind this type of look, then I say go purchase it. Yeah, I guess I'm still on the hunt for the next gel. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn that bell icon off. Be a part of the Angie crew. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Leave a comment for me.